into green juices, using carrot in your green juice with a little bit of apple is actually a great way to make an alkaline green juice that tastes a bit sweeter. And just talking about acid and alkaline kinds of foods when it comes to eating, we want to have a diet that's about 80-20 acid alkaline. So, sorry, 20-80 acid alkaline. We want more alkaline foods. And all of the things that you see on this table today, except for the apple, are alkaline kinds of food. So this is a really great healthy juice. The nutrients from this juice will hit your bloodstream in about 15 minutes and you will feel fantastic. I've just recently finished a 5-day juice fast. I did nothing but juice like this in the Optimum 400 juicer for 5 days, and the juicer held up beautifully and I felt fantastic. So I'd really recommend, this is a great juicer for juice fast, for daily juice, for a quick juice, but this one's one of my favorite. Watch this. First of all, I'm going to put some of the leafy greens in. Then I'm going to alternate that with a little bit of the hard vegetables, which will help me to push that down. I let the hard vegetables kind of just fall in on their own, like that, and you'll see pulp comes out one side, but juice not actually coming out the other side because I've got the juicing tap in place and it's on closed. And the reason why I do that is to combine those flavors in the juicer in one go. Now, if you'd like to reduce the amount of pulp that comes into your juice, then putting the fibrous or leafy vegetables last is a technique. If you don't mind a tiny bit of pulp appearing in your juice, then I recommend actually alternating your leafy vegetables, your stringy vegetables with some of your harder vegetables or fruits. And that alternation will mean that everything gets pushed out the waste chute, and we'll find this is actually quite dry when it comes out. I'm squeezing it there and there's no more liquid to come out. And you get a great mixed juice in that way. So pop them all through gently. Ginger, of course, gets squeezed, so in comparison to a centrifugal juicer, you are going to get a beautiful, sweet, gingery flavour in this particular juice. Now remember, it is a slow juicer. So slow masticating juices need a minute to juice. And once you've filled the bowl or nearly filled the bowl, you can open the spout, and there we can see a beautifully mixed juice coming all the way out. And having that closed prevents too much foam from those leafy vegetables building up. You can see if you need to, you can always push with your tamper just to get things going. There we go, and I can smell the ginger already. So you can still see the pulp all coming out easily from the pulp chute. I've got a nice mixed juice here, and you can see that there's some juice in the bowl. The bowl holds about 300 mils at a time, and you just let it out and you'll notice that there's barely any foam on the top. The juice is nearly complete and it's absolutely fresh and nutritious for you. You'll see that there's barely any pulp in this particular juice, and it's just because of technique. Chop the pieces small enough to go in, feed them gently. I usually find the action of taking my hand from the board to the chute is enough time for everything to have fed through. And use your ear. You can actually hear as it squeezes a carrot, it makes a different sound to when it squeezes an apple. Every now and then, if you need to, gently press into the feed tube, but it's not a centrifugal juicer. It's not like we used to use where you have to force everything in. The juice is just going to draw the lot in on its own and create a delicious, easy juice. And to disassemble your juicer, all you need to do is turn it off and take the pieces out, and you can rinse them easily underneath the tap in your sink until they're nice and clean. And you'll see that we've really squeezed out the juice in all of those things. So that's delicious, easy, simple juice. I'm going to pour it into a glass. I think I deserve some after filming today, and I usually do, just to make sure that there's no excess pulp, pop my finger or the back of a spoon in the spout here and just ensure any excess pulp stays in the jug and not in my cup. There we go. Look at that. Delicious, fresh green juice. Cheers to your health.